Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last episode, we began making our way through the Crimson Meadow Horticulture Center, finding this place infested with locusts, hives everywhere within this place. And I'm not quite sure what they were growing in here. Judging from the notes we had read, this place was a nursery. And I had said, I think in the last episode, that they must have been trying to grow these insects. But I'm not sure if that was the case. They might have been trying to grow these plants here instead of these locusts, and these were a side effect. Something that was originally here and then maybe mutated thanks to this strange mist or whatever other chemicals or mutagens were... what's what I'm looking for? Injected? Infested? Placed? Probably placed into the biology and the ecology here. In any case, we're doing pretty well, with one horrific exception. We are almost out of bullets. We're down to, well, standard rounds. We're down to 3 7.62mm standard rounds that are not in the chamber for a falchion. If we begin running completely out of bullets, we're going to have to leave and come back with more ammunition. It's the first time I'm actually almost out of ammo for my pistol. When it comes to standard rounds, at least. We have plenty still back in our home. There's more we can buy, obviously, at camp. I just thought I would have enough, but there's so many locusts. In any case, let's kill more locusts. There's at least one hive up ahead that looks like we won't be able to circumvent. And maybe this one is inside a sealed area, so we won't have to worry about that one. Oh, it looks like we might be able to not fight this hive at the moment. We could hack our way into this. Oh, I see. This is an optional entrance to this location in case you can't get into this area through the vent shafts. Probably would have been a better way for us to enter this area to fight them as well, rather than crawl out to the vent shafts and immediately start combat against all the locusts in there. Well, too late now. Alright, so... well, if I don't have to fight this hive at the moment, I'm not going to. Let's go ahead and take the elevator. Let's see, before we do anything else, can we access the submarine dock at this location? Nope. Utility? Algae cultivation? Cryo storage block 2? Alright, well then hopefully cryo storage block 1 is open, otherwise that's the end of our adventure. And of course it's open. Cryovolt C west, B south, A north. I remember what's around the corner from here. We're gonna have some hermit crabs. I don't think we've seen hermit crabs yet. I don't think we have. This will be our first hermit crab. Everyone, there's one right here. Hello. I said hello. No? Oh. Okay. They're... well, that's a great way to make me look like an idiot. But for sure there were hermit crabs here. Well, let's ignore this then. So this is cryo storage 2. We've read that there's pesticides somewhere in this location. Hopefully. Oh, and I think the pesticide works as a herbicide as well. That is in particular why I'm interested in acquiring it. We'll need it to get rid of some of the growths that are around here. The Garden of Evan Creation Kit Manual. Guide to Dr. Evan's Ultimate Gardening Kit. Anyone can create more aesthetically pleasing living environment with a couple of glowing flowers and some vibrant mushrooms. 2 points. Well done, Underrail. Well done. A nod to the Garden of Eden Creation Kit, which I believe was your goal in Fallout 2. A game I still have not played beyond just 2 hours of it. I should play that at some point. I think I played the first Fallout for my channel like 3 years ago, didn't I? Oh, hermit crab. All right, everyone. Here he is. So hermit crabs have a good amount of armor on them. And they're pretty nasty if they reach you. They can stun you with their hits and daze you. And they do a lot of damage if they can hit you too. I don't see anything else here. Let's go ahead and activate bullet time. And kill it dead. Oh, another hermit crab. Okay, we'll let this one come at us a bit. And it just occurs to me, we no longer need these boots on us at the moment. So let's go ahead and put on some biohazard boots instead. Doesn't look like they were guarding anything. And both of these are locked. We don't have the key card for them. However, we have the hacking, I believe, necessary to get through them. Let me check really quick. Yep. Alright, well then we're not going to let a single locked door stop us from accessing what's behind it. I believe there is a key card to these doors in Cryo Storage South. And this is actually west, not north, that I went to. Oh man, I know what's on the other side of these doors. Well, we have a destroyable wall, so let's go ahead and destroy it. Oh, I'm out of dynamite! Am I? I am. Oh, right, I was using it to destroy the hives. Okay. Let's explore this area. We're here. I'm thinking more and more that we will double back to Aegis Incorporated or to pick up more gear, since we're running low. Since now we're out of dynamite, and we also don't have, or rather, I'm sorry, are running low on bullets. Look at all those webs. And a giant weaver. 2 of them. Why don't we take a few pot shots at these, and then we'll sprint back in the other direction. If our bullets hit, fantastic. If not, that's also acceptable. Well, that was pretty easy, right? I mean, we can just easily run our quarters to dodge this one. Well, everyone, that's not the only type of spider in this area. There are other spiders here that are able to hide themselves. Or rather, stealthed. Oh, okay. Weavers have the ability to spit a web at you, and that will root you in place, effectively working like the acid dog's acidic entanglement. They also can spit poison at you, and it does a decent amount of damage. Wow! Not very good at hitting things today. We got 2 others visible. Let's go off in this direction. creepers are poisonous, obviously. The spiders. Well, actually, maybe that's so obviously, but they are poisonous. And they have a special attack, if I recall correctly, Leap. And if it hits you, it takes away all of your dodge and evasion while it's under the effect. It's like a pummel for spiders. Yeah? Is that all of them? I don't think it is. It's not. Oh, okay. That wasn't so bad. I think those are our first spiders as well. These spiders drop a new type of poison gland. I believe the glands they drop, the poison that it creates, affects your opponent's perception, lowering it by 1 per stack, and I think it stacks up to 5 times at least. Now, I thought there was another giant weaver here. Did I not see that correctly? I guess I didn't. Some fuse boxes, I guess if you want to do electrical damage in the area, but we don't care about that anymore. And the weaver had a spiderweb knitwork. The spiderweb's design looks eerily deliberate, like it was made merely to decorate some piece of the creature's habitat without any practical purpose. 1 oddity experience, we can study it 3 times. Hello, very old cheese wheel. It's hardened so much that it can probably be used as a railcar wheel now. I wonder if that's a nod to a book I used to have read when I was a kid. There was this, like, it was a kid's book, you know, giant pictures, very few words. And it was about, like, this motorcycler, or cyclist, is that how you say it? And he had, like, a flat tire, but he had, like, milk or something like that in his... He was bringing home, and he was able to, like, make cheese. He was, like, pour it into his tires and make cheese out of it or something like that. It was very odd. I don't remember it too well. But in any case, it's worth 1 oddity experience points, and we can study it 3 times. You know what? While we're here looking at cocoons, I don't need these after all. 11! Insectoid saliviums, for some reason. We're never going to use it. Pesticide gas grenades. When thrown, it solely releases a gas which is composed of a strong weed-killing herbicide and even a stronger insecticide. Does not leave any toxic residual matter. It will hurt you. You don't want to breathe in pesticides. And if we were taking... I don't think 45 chemistry's in the cards for us. We'll take it anyway. Yep, you need... These are gas grenades. So you need a thin grenade case, the gas substance, and I think that's it. Do we know how to make gas grenades? We do. Oh, starter mixture. So you'll need some biology, right? I think that's chemistry 10, Tim, for that. Actually, there should be some here. Here it is. Chemistry 15. Yep. They give you enough here, they being the designers of Underrail, that you can make a few more grenades in case this isn't going to be enough of them. Now, insects, which is to say the locusts, they don't really like being in the pesticide, so they will avoid it if they can do so. Catalyzing belt and a gas mask. We brought a gas mask with us already, so we don't need another. Alright, well, I guess we don't need to destroy the wall. We can just hack our way through by accessing this lock, so that will be fine. I probably have mentioned it before, but I have always been really impressed with how different all the monsters are in Underrail. The designers who came up with all these creatures did a fantastic job at making the threats that they pose quite different from each other. Like, the stealthy spiders with the long-ranged ones, able to root you while the other ones surround you. They leap attack, take away your dodge and evasion. They're easily killed. A few bullets will down them, or a few power fist punches in our case. But it still feels like a dangerous ensemble of them. And then you run into, like, burrowers, right? Well, not in the same area, but, like, burrowers as well, which is fantastic as an enemy. Because they're an attrition battle, which feels quite different than these other battles that we've had so far. Then you have crawlers. And you want to you need to track them down in the areas that they are obviously within, because otherwise they're going to slowly stab and sting you to death, keep you stunned, and then leap out to kill you. And they never want to fight you directly until they think you're actually going to die. It's really well done. All different monsters in this game, and you have to prepare for all these threats a little differently. It's one of the things I like so much about Underrail, because all these different types of creatures gives me a chance to try my build out against all of them and see if it's able to handle every single different type of obstacle that the game throws at me. I view every single room that we enter as, well, ones particularly that have combat in them, as a test of our character and how well I understand the game's mechanics and how well our build is able to handle them all. Now, you probably didn't notice, but the weeds that were here are now destroyed. We can still see some gas in the area. I'm not in any rush, so we're just going to let that fade. I'll talk about some random stuff while we're waiting for the gas to go away. If I want to search this cabinet, I'll have to use another gas grenade to get rid of that. I guess we'll do that now. Okay, so let's talk about some random stuff while I'm waiting. So, today is July 17th, 2021, the date I'm recording this part. And this was a very good week for my YouTube channel, because I finished Fel Seal Arbiter's Mark this week. And I also finished Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Man, I started both of those series back in, when was it? December. And Underrail here, I was not intending to record this year. Originally, I was going to focus on all the other games I wanted to play, but I was recording way too much Fel Seal initially. I had like 10 or 12 videos completed by the time like the first 2 of them went up. And I wanted to stop myself from playing it non-stop because I wanted feedback from all of the other viewers. And so Underrail was the game that I was going to record non-stop to make up for that. This way, and I think I warned you guys early on, like, hey, you know, I probably won't be able to respond to your comments in the game because I'm recording this to stop me from recording Fel Seal Arbiter's Mark. I need to get addicted to another game and spend time recording and uploading those games so I don't record more Fel Seal or Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And it turned out, of course, a little bit ways in that I lost the addiction to Fel Seal and to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And so I ended up not really needing Underrail to be recorded as often as I thought it was going to be. I think I also mentioned early on that I was not intending to finish this series with Decker. They had just changed pistols when I started to record it, and I thought it might be fun to see if standard firearm pistols would be fun to use in normal. I had never used a standard pistol wielder before, so I can't really tell you if it's any. Obviously, it's probably better than what it had been because pistols got nothing but buffs. They didn't have any weaknesses applied to them. But I figured it would be fun to at least get to Deep OA and see if we could complete Deep OA with Decker. And in the end, here we are, some 50 hours or so into the game now. More than that, right? and I think we're over halfway done with the game at this point. It's been a real riot. I've greatly enjoyed playing Decker. He feels so right. He feels different than Garrett has felt, and feels different than what Gabriel has felt like when it comes to combat. All right, we get more pesticides, and there's a Ikebana, a beautiful arrangement of flowers and mushrooms. 1 oddity experience point. Various more chemicals. We don't need any of that. I didn't see anything secret that we could interact with, swinging my cursor around everything. Alright, so let's head back out. And I guess we'll go this way. Tim says, knowing what is in this direction. You're not really prepared for this room, Tim. I know. We'll do this room anyway. Yeah, I brought all sorts of the wrong stuff with me for this, and not enough of the things I want. Alright, everyone. Judging from the color of these clouds and the icicles here, we can see this area is flooded with some sort of cryogenic gas. Let's see, are we able to get in here? Oh, we are! Well, this will save us quite a few steps trying to navigate this. Circumvent. I'm messing up what I'm trying to say. I've not had a character with hacking who was just able to open this door. Well, I have off-screen. But this is the first character on-screen that's able to do this. Normally, we'd have to run around through all this cryo. And it's very dangerous to let this affect you for too long, because it can freeze you solid. A pen made in the shape of a cone snail. Okay, let's get out of this if we can. Alright, and now we're being affected by hypothermia. So I'm going to wait over here for a little bit. Let's see. So that pen was worth another 1 point of oddity experience. I gotta be really... I gotta be quick at this or good at this. Let's be quick. Oh, I'm out. Well, I'm neither gonna be quick nor good at this, because now we got a second stack of hypothermia on us. There's a third stack. Okay, I'm gonna let these fade off of me. So, I forgot to charge my hacksaw. So while I'm waiting for these stacks of hypothermia to leave us, I guess we'll talk more about something random really quick, and I will repair my weaponry. Okay, so what else is going on? Have you playing anything else new, Tim? Or just playing anything in general? I'm playing through Mainframe Defenders a few more times, actually. I haven't been recording it recently, but I love that game. What a pleasant surprise that was to discover I had a fantastic turn-based strategy game in my backlog from a year ago. Holy crap. I absolutely love Mainframe Defenders and how you can make different... you can use all sorts of different weaponry and or defensive upgrades for your squad members to make each run feel quite a bit different. This is my first time using a group of 4, and I didn't take anyone who had any way to repair us in the beginning. And it's been glorious. I'm at the final tier 3 in the Mainframe Defenders at the moment. I've been trying out a few other new games. I'm playing one called Lacuna, which is like a... I don't want to really call it a point and click, but I guess that would be the most similar type of game. It's... come on, Tim. You can't even speak today. It's a type of game it's very similar to, but not quite. Everything in the game, though, makes sense. Like, you don't have to do weird things like melt down a coin into a bullet and then shoot that bullet at a slug so that it spits out acid from the wound and dissolves the lock around the door. Some stupid stuff like that that quite a few other point-and-click games require you to do. Everything makes sense, and it tests your ability to be a good detective in it, too. I really like the setting, the cyberpunk setting. has been really well done in the game. I'm really happy with it so far. I regret not recording it. It's been a lot of fun to play that one. I tried another one called Cyber Manhunt that was on my backlog, and that's interesting. It requires you to hack into people's... obviously, this is all just fake, it's part of the game, but hack into people's systems, get their passwords or their identification, and then use that information to access other resources that they have, so you can get their money or figure out who they were or where they're located and stuff like that. It's very interesting, that one. I need to play it more often so I get more familiar with the controls in it. Alright, that's for 2 minutes. Let's get in here and hack that box. Whatever it is, we're putting it in our pockets. Getting out of here before we get hypothermia. Okay, very good. A game I had played a bit 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, I think I played it for a little bit 2 years ago. And I just recently reinstalled it because I was in the mood to play something Halloween thematic. Although I guess I don't think this really fits the part too well. Is a Dark Souls-like game called, and I can say that in this instance, called Hellpoint. It's fun. It's relaxing for me to play that one. It takes place on a space station. Or like a city station would be an appropriate way to describe it. Where the scientists there were doing similar things to what happened in the Abyssal Station Zero here in Underrail. And things went, similar to Abyssal Station Zero, a bit haywire. And now the place is filled with horrific creatures from hell. Most of them tend to be zombies, and they're not too difficult to kill. But there is some very interesting creatures that the game has as well. It's fun. I like the game. I like the mechanics. It feels, I've heard it's a lot like Bloodborne, which is a Dark Souls game that I have not played. Actually, Dark Souls-like, right? It's not real. Bloodborne isn't in the same universe. We'll take a look at that oddity item that we got in a few seconds. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, let's wait for our constitution to return. I don't think there's anything you really need in any of these other areas here. So I don't think we have to go back into this area. Is this on my map? Yeah, okay. So we got an oddity item right there. And I think that was a strongman toy. Man, I'd love to read it. These are in alphabetical order, Tim, so if you think it's Strongman, it should be right around here somewhere. Here it is. Super Strongman toy. Stronger than your average Strongman. 1 oddity point. We're almost leveled, actually, everyone. 2 more points, and we'll have done it. There might be something in here. There will be more Strongmen in here, but I don't really want to fight them. Let's wait until this expires, and then we'll move on. And our food ended. We've been playing the game for 20 minutes already, Tim. Let's have more eel sandwich. Any other games you're playing? Or that you've been trying out or something of the sort? So I played for quite a bit, like maybe about 16 hours or so, a platformer that I have heard good things about, and I've owned it for a while, called Dead Cells. And I don't think the game's for me. It strikes me that you either need to be very fast in the game or very good in the game, and I am neither of those things. It seems to require a bit of grinding if you're not either of those things in order for you to get other things unlocked. The game struck me as being very fun for people who would excel at the type of gameplay it's asking you to be good at. It reminds me a bit of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, with how crazy some of the creatures are in the game. And it's like the creatures get a bit more crazy with the special types of attacks they have, and you have super strong creatures later on that feel like mini bosses all themselves. There's quite a few hidden zones in the game as well, especially if you own the DLC. It's really well put together. I liked the music. Graphically, the game looks very nice. The story seems interesting. There's another game I've played where it's similar. Like, the levels reconstruct themselves and shift between your runs. And every time you die, you start a new run. Oh, that's what it reminds me of. Oh, but I just forgot what it was called now. Salt and Sanctuary. But the game doesn't play that. Does it play that way? Oh, it does play a little bit like it, I suppose, like Salt and Sanctuary. It can be much faster paced though. It encourages you to play the game much faster. Like Salt and Sanctuary and Castlevania, you get special powers that you're able to use later on to unlock other areas of the game. It's well done, but I'm not very good at it, and so it was taking me a lot of time to grind in it. And after quite some time of playing it, again, I played it for close to like 16 or 20 hours or so, I came to the conclusion that I personally didn't like it very much. It's just not for me. But it's gotten amazing reviews of the game. I wouldn't actually mind having reviewed the game, because I could probably give it a high score and then just say, but it's not a game for me. I find it interesting, actually, that I can tell why a game is so beloved by many other people, even if I myself don't like the game very much. A focus stem. We'll never make it. But might as well read about it. Focus stems increase your crit chance by 15%. It's why I have a few I'm holding on to that we got from, I think, the pockets of Core Tech people. .44 bullets. Let's see. 8.6 millimeter bullets. 8.6 millimeter. 5 millimeter. 5 millimeter. 7.62. Okay, 30 more of them. But if I recall correctly, what's going to be down here are crabs. Miss Maiden Toy. A little handmaiden doll in a pink dress. It's well hidden, but it does come equipped with a functioning wrist blade. One oddity experience point. We haven't seen handmaidens yet. Ooh, some bullets. We'll take all of these. I'm going to break both of these down for their bits. Let's see. Ooh, 110 metal scraps. This is actually a decent sword. Yeah, level 17 curved tungsten steel machete. It's decent. Anything that you can find in the game that's higher than quality 500 is not something you find very often. I think that's the first sword we've had that's been that high level. Welcome, P. Bridges. Cryovolt 1A info. Outer chamber cooling off. Chamber temperature. Sensor data unavailable. Inner chamber cooling on. Sensor data deactivate inner chamber cooling. You do not have permission to perform this action. Deactivate the inner chamber cooling. Let's hack it. Deactivating. Inner chamber cooling deactivated successfully. It takes some time for the residual cryo gas to dissipate. Please be patient. Activate side chamber cooling. You do not have permission to perform this action. Activate side chamber cooling with hacking. Activating. Side chamber cooling activated successfully. Go back. Toggle the Cryovolt 1A inner gate. Error. Unable to open the gate remotely. Please try opening the gate manually, or summoning a strongman in case of gate malfunction. How about the outer gate? Okay, that's it. So if you have sneaking, and hacking, you might be able to get over here to activate this electronic lock. And if you do so, it opens this gate. This was the manual when I tried. This was what the computer console told us we needed to open manually. And you can have the locusts in here fight the crabs that are out here. Be an interesting battle to watch. But alas, we don't have any stealth, so we're not going to be able to make it here. We can't interact with the electronic lock while combat is going on. At least I don't think we can. And I'm just going to wait around until the gas in this area kills all the crabs, because I'm pretty sure that's what it's doing at this moment. Oh my god! A worm came out of this hole and crawled into this one. That was pretty awesome looking. I guess we can maybe quickly peek. Now, we could throw a gas grenade to destroy this plant and access this door directly, and we should be okay. Oh, the side... What? Oh! We're flooding the chamber that has the locusts in it with the gas. I didn't expect that. I thought it would kill the crabs. This is the first time I'm doing this with, I think, any character of mine. Well, there's no locusts out, and I don't think this is going to kill the hive at all. But we'll let it sit there, I suppose. All right. Well, then we have a bunch of crabs to deal with. I'll try this. Alright, now these crabs are very tough. I remember dying here with Gabriel once, and I think Garrett died here once also. I'm fully expecting that to occur for poor Decker. Let's see how well this goes. Okay, so I'm going to throw a gas grenade, and hopefully it goes even remotely in this area. Okay, perfect. That's a good spot for it. Let's then activate our shield. Take a few pot shots. Okay, so we're going to run down here, and we're going to try to kill this side crab as fast as we can. Let's activate... Oh, we'll have to wait till next round. I want to wait around before I activate bullet time. Oh, no! That's a hermit crab. Let's, dilate. Ooh, that sounds nasty to say out loud, Tim. Let's use temporal dilation on it so that it will not be able to attack me this round. Okay, we move up, we activate bullet time, and we try to kill the side crab. Move up, try to kill the hermit crab. That's a lot of crabs. That's what she said. Oh, interesting. Okay, they're not going down that way because the side crab is actually blocking their ability to move into us. So we'll run over in this direction. Just fill it full of bullets. Yep, our shield is holding so far. I don't remember seeing any other side crabs here. Let's switch back to our standard bullets. Take a few shots at that crab. That one ran away because this one's now blocking the path. It's interesting that they're having so much... We picked a really great spot to fight them in, I suppose, in the end. Didn't quite work the way I wanted. I'm trying out the gas grenades because I use them so very rarely. So, something you should know about me, everyone, which by now you probably have realized. When it comes to character builds or equipment, I at least try to use things that others might view as not being really worth it, in an attempt to discover if I can find a way to make it worth it. And in the case of gas grenades, I find that they deploy their gas a little too slowly to my liking. Like, I would have to throw the grenades, and then wait a few rounds, like maybe 10 seconds, until I start combat. This way, there's enough gas being emitted from them that the enemies would begin to be affected by it, rather than, as you see, be throwing the gas grenades and then while I'm in combat, because it takes... This is like 3 rounds worth of gas, or 4 rounds worth of gas right here. So that took quite a bit of time to get that much cryo gas in this area. The gas will slow down people, and I think it might afflict them with hypothermia as well. I was hoping to be able to get a bunch of crabs, because they move kind of slow, stuck in it, so that they would take a little bit of damage and be slowed down, and I could take advantage of that. But the crabs are instead fumbling over each other, trying to reach me. And so, well, I'm not getting a real good chance to test it, unfortunately. I think this is the last crab. Oh, we got chilled. Well, that went exceedingly well for us, despite the gas grenades. Let's go ahead and recharge our shield emitter. I believe the internet would recommend... What are they called now? The internet would recommend the toxic grenades, I think is what they're called. Hey, hold on. Before we talk more about that, we got a pillow-shaped sponge. This hermit was living a comfy life before you came along. 2 oddity experience points, and we also leveled up. So let me search the rest of the crabs first. We'll hack this box. Iron Gut. That's the drugs that we got from the doctor that reduces the damage we take from biological sources. Okay, so let's put the stuff we don't want in here, which is going to be these crab carapaces. Okay, so I need to pull up my build, so let me do that really quick. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Level 22. We have 40 points, and I want tailoring 110. So, We could do something a bit odd. And I could put all 40 points into tailoring this level. I still want 10 more points in it. And it's odd because generally I always want to be leveling guns and melee. I also should be leveling dodge and evasion a little more too. These are 130 by level 24, and these are level 120. But we haven't had too much trouble quite yet. Most of our misses have actually been from those 95% chances to hit. Those aren't going to get any better than 95% chance. We'll be putting more points into guns and melee. So I'm going to do something a bit weird, and we're going to do this. We're going to level tailoring 40 points. All our points are going right into this. And then we get a feat. And that is going to be... Oh, I have rapid fire. Do I really want rapid fire? We could take Skinner. So rapid fire is an amazing feat. It is really great. Let's go look at it really quick. Where are you, rapid fire? Can't we search for it, Tim? Yes, we can. Rapid fire. Grants you the ability to rapidly fire 3 bullets from firearm pistols, SMGs, and assault rifles at reduced precision for 150% action point cost of a regular attack. It's actually really super useful, but I'm not sure I want this now. At level 24, I had Heavy Punch. What's my end build? Okay, I'm going to have to revisit my build. So I'm going to change my mind about what I'm taking, and I'm going to grab Paranoia. So I really like Paranoia. It's a fantastic skill. It increases your initiative by 5, so we don't have stealth, so that's super helpful if we just end up walking into a fight before we had a chance to start combat ourselves. It also will help us in the arena. It improves our detection by 20%. That's a better chance to find traps, which there's going to be plenty of traps in this this area as well, like the DLC in general. It also reduces our chance to be critically hit by 3%, which counteracts the boots we're currently wearing. So I do really like Paranoia. Although I just realized if I take this, Rapid Fire also has 3 points placed in it, Tim, for specialization. I don't care. I'm taking it anyway. I'll revisit my my build. Why did I do that? Oh, okay, that's why. We get a specialization point. Let's take that into expertise, and we're good. Okay. So can I quickly open this and then shut it? Oh, it looks like I don't see the lights on in the hive. So before I open that, let's see if there's no lights in the hive and there's no locusts out. Oh, look at all the locust corpses. Okay, let's now come over here and deactivate the side chamber cooling. It'll take a little bit, and that area will have all the gas gone. And as long as I'm searching, you might as well search the other crabs. Oh, maybe we'll get lucky and get another pillow oddity from this one. Ah, we did not do so. Okay, what have we got inside here? Another Ikebana. Another oddity point. And that was it. Okay. Well, one oddity point is worth all the effort of doing what we just did to get it. Absolutely. Super Health Hypo Blueprint. It's not, well, I mean, it's a blueprint, and it's biology, so it doesn't matter. We're never going to make one of them. It's probably just more blueprints, but we'll open these boxes. And by blueprints, I mean, it's probably, well, I do mean blueprints, but it's probably more stuff that requires biology in here. A psi booster, thermodynamic destabilization. Isn't this is the one that will, if the creature that has this placed on them dies, it detonates. Oh, this is a new one. Well, right. I don't know if I mentioned it to everyone, but there was additional psionic powers added in with a recent patch. This one's new. I've never seen this before. Motor cognitive transference. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me what it does. But here's where it's located. That's a shame. I really now want to know what that does. We also got cryogenic barrier from someplace some time ago. Well, to get that, by the way, everyone, as you just saw, required me to have hacking. So keep that in mind as well for all you psychers out there. Tim, you have to... You charge your hacksaw. Now you need to hack the box. Okay, locusts, can we get another one of those audio items off of you? Oh, we got plenty of them. In fact, it's all done already. And there's actually still more gas in here. Another snow globe. One more point of audio experience. Grab a plasma cell. The box. Okay, we'll search the box really quick. Locust corpse isn't going to have anything on it that you care about, and those corpses you just searched don't have anything on them you care about either. Interesting that this gas doesn't look like it's going away at all. Interesting. There must have been something faulty about the gas delivery system. Dispersion system? That's the wrong thing to say. Which is why I didn't say it. Crossbow bits we don't care about. There's nothing in that either I care about. I guess this is one of the few areas that I would leave the hive alive. Because I could come down here, activate the computer console, and then kill all the locusts when they repopulate that hive. I think the crabs would come back here, too. Oh, 1 second. By the way, am I recording? Please tell me I'm recording. I am recording. Okay, good. All right. And I'm not muted. All right, also equally important. Man, I've had now 3 or 4 episodes where I have been muted and recorded for like an hour. I think I just uploaded today the Underrail episode where I did the lurker base. And I was muted during that. I was muted in the last battle for Felstar Arbiter's Mark. And I was muted in the last battle for Star Wars Old Republic. All thanks to me cutting the recording because of different reasons. How about that? And every single one of them was the same habit of mine. The moment I'm done recording, I immediately hit mute on my mic. And I don't know why I do that. I can leave it on. It doesn't hurt to leave it on. Alright. So, move up a bit. Oh shit, we're going to end combat again. We're going to start combat, have some morphine, run around the corner, and throw a gas grenade on this hive. Hey! And we won the initiative now, thanks to our... whatchamacallit? Our, paranoia. That's the hive. I want the locusts. So that sound was that of a locust dying because the pesticide killed it. I'll throw a flare here. That didn't really help very much, Tim. Okay. I don't think actually the pesticide gas is doing anything to the hive itself. How about that? I thought for sure it would, but it's not doing any damage. Oh, stupid spawn out of our body, locust. Oh, we're now out to 7.62 extra bullets. We've used them all up. Okay. Oh, right, and we also, by the way, needed those gas grenades because this entangled console is stopping, can't be interacted with, and we need to interact with it if we want to get down here. The thick shroom vines are preventing you from using the console. There has to be some way of removing them without damaging what's underneath. Okay, and well, that's doing its magic. I guess we'll talk more about some random stuff as I bring down my Underrail character. So this is something that I've done with, I think, both Garrett and Gabriel, is that as I was playing through the game, I altered the build I had been using at the time. In fact, now I'll have to... Oh, that's interesting. I get 2 experience points here. That must have been for throwing the gas grenade in front of the computer. Really? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize you gained odd experience points for doing that. How about that? In any case, a heavy punch probably would be thematic for Decker, right? Because in Invisible Ink, when you attack someone with your shock fists, it was a massive punch that you delivered to the person. I just don't know how often I'll use it, since melee is something we use sometimes. Though, to be fair, my pistol also is only something I use sometimes. And I did take Exposed Weakness. I'm also out. Tim, you are out of spots on the hotbar there. You have to put them over here in your control bar. Alright, a few more seconds, everyone. Actually, and our food expired. Let's have some more. We'll have some perception. Actually, since we're having perception stuff, let's also have this. And walk around. Maybe there's a secret. If there is, we don't see it. Hey! Door opened. And what's going on in this location? Looks like this is where all the researchers took their notes. A conservative high-frequency shield emitter. That might be as good as the one we're currently using. 126... Slightly worse. Oh, more capacity, but less protection. And slightly more energy. And I mean slightly. 3 more energy in it. Ours is actually worth 22 more Charons. Sorry, has 22 more value than this one. Interesting. We can break that down. Oh, I wanted those flares. We're using actually quite a few flares in this place. Let's see. Let's recycle this. Strider in Amber. One day, we'll be able to repopulate the planet with whatever this Strider ate. Study this item to gain 3 points of oddity experience. You can study it 1 time. Nice, it's a unique one. So there's another one of those moving backgrounds. You know, seeing this graphic right here reminds me of the Pirate's Cove, the museum exhibit from Legacy of the Ancients. There's a game I've been meaning to play again. That, and you know, I've been in the mood to play a few Commodore 64 games since I've wrapped up a few of the other games that I was uploading to my channel, and I have like about a month, 30 days, until it's roughly time, until it's mid-August, which is when I'm going to be starting up to upload my the Halloweenish games. And that sounded like crabs have decided to investigate what's going on in this area. Batteries, we can use those. As long as we still talk about random stuff. Speaking of Halloween, I recorded the first episode of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines again. Or again? That's right. That's the right thing to say. I played it a long time ago for my channel. Years ago. The last time I played through it was, I think, 7 or 6 years ago. And I took down all those old Let's Plays. They were absolutely horrible. Like, lots of sound issues, problems with the videos. Videos didn't last very long, like 15 minutes long. They were absolutely awful. And so I finally took them all down. And I wanted to play through it again, especially because it's going to be Halloween all before we know it, or at least it's going to be the fall months, and I like recording creepy games during those months. And so my plan was to record the first one of those, and the first one for Pathologic, and then wait to record the others of those until the first ones get uploaded mid-August. Because those series, I would like to be able to talk to you guys as I'm playing them. So in other words, read comments that you guys leave on those videos, and then I can respond back to them. Yep, I plan to begin and probably finish the Consuming Shadows and probably Occult Chronicles before we reach August over the next few weeks. This way those are ready to go. They're in the hopper, ready to be uploaded. Okay, so this is another computer console that tells us about other locations. So, no connection, only local and most recent logs available. Crimson Meadow Horticulture Center, LE 1510122. Let's access that. JSHQ is new. We haven't seen that. I don't think we saw Lemco either, so those are new areas. Health might be new as well. Input coordinates to our NCD. Importing successful. Is there any course docking coordinates? I think this is used for submarines. Okay, and no, we can't access that. Alright, so now I think we have some more crabs angrily awaiting us out here. Do the door open trick in case there's any waiting just outside. We probably should kill them if they are in here, because we have medical cabinets and another room we haven't searched. I don't think this leads to this giant room. And we'll want to search for oddities. Oh, okay. Let's activate our shield. And we need to get out of this... Okay, we have a little bit of maneuver room. We can run around it out here. So let's move up a bit. 2 side crabs and a colossal crab. Ooh. let's run up to the Colossal Crab, activate bullet time, and try to kill it in one go. Awesome. Let's move up a bit, activate sprint, get right up to this side crab, use some adrenaline, and we'll try to kill this as well. Move up a bit, reload. Yeah, these side crabs, to my knowledge, they do not use their claws against you. It's just a nice jolt, and if you have a decent shield, it should absorb all that damage. Wow! Oh, we're out of W2C rounds. Okay. Wow. So we only have these... Is that right? Yeah, we have one W2C round. We have no more standard rounds either. Man, we went through all the bullets, but we did have enough to get through this place, assuming that we don't fight anything else. Precognition, third eye blueprint. That's something. That's another blueprint for another drug blueprint. I've never used third eye. I don't remember what it does. But it's something for psionics, if I recall correctly. Okay, let's repair our pistol. Yeah, this was a success. We brought just enough ammunition. That feels really good when I managed to do that. We didn't actually have to go back. Ooh, a shotgun. 2 shotguns. Those are worth quite a bit of cash. And some more very old cheese. We're going to repair those right now. I'll take that cloth, I guess. Before you is a statue of a strong man, standing pridefully despite being on the brink of collapse. Vines support it, corrosion tears it apart, and its cybernetic viscera, clearly visible through numerous holes in the body, are now home to diverse life, yet display no life of their own. What captures your attention the most, however, is a thin mobile device in one of the statue's hands. Try to pull the device out. The statue's hand has a firm grip on the device. It could just be that years of stillness have resulted in the two sticking together with the aid of some accumulated muck. Grip the device with both hands and try pulling it out. It's difficult to grasp the device firmly, since only a small part of it protrudes from the hand, so you're basically only gripping it with the tips of your fingers. After some effort, though, you finally reach a point where you begin to hear faint cracking in addition to feeling the device becoming looser. Pull it out. You tug on it one more time, and the device is yours. Meanwhile, the strong man remains inert. I think that was a MFD that was, I'm sorry, a Fold M7. Yep. Oh yeah, that's an MFD, I think is what they're also called. So all these vents lead out into the giant chamber there, and I don't see anything out there that we need to interact with. And there's nothing in here that looks like it was secret. Of course, it wouldn't be a secret if it was obvious. Oh, but there is a dead woman we didn't search. What does she have on her? Some food. She can keep the food. There might be something over there, but I highly doubt it. I don't need whatever is in this hive. I don't want to fight more locusts. We didn't really bring... Well, we did bring bullets. We could do it. We have enough JHP rounds, but I'm not going to bother. Oh, what the heck? Where did you come from? Oh, crap! This hive repopulated! Oh, I should have destroyed it. Let's see if we can maybe get around it. Okay, it has totally spawned a bunch of locusts. No, no, please, please, game, don't do something as dumb as that. Stupid misclick is gonna get us really badly hurt now. I don't think we need to do anything. I think when they run into the gas, they'll just die. Okay, we can wait for that gas to dissipate, and then we're good to go. Man, we've been in here for a long time if the hive repopulated. Wow. That's an argument why I guess we should destroy them, but I don't intend to come back in here again. I think we got everything. I guess we could punch this hive to death before we leave. We'll do that really quick. Just in case, but I don't think we're coming back in here. Okay. That only takes a single... I don't have any repair kits for my power fist. Okay, then. Alright, let's get back to Age Incorporated. We'll give them the information that we picked up from this location. And then we're gone. Hold on. This cabinet. We didn't search this cabinet. Oh, hey! The last Ikebana. Holy crap, I would have missed an audio item. Wow, I would have never forgiven myself for missing that. Oh, man. I would have been so mad not knowing where that last Ikebana is. Okay, all taken care of. As long as we're doing this, we don't need any more pesticides with us at the moment. Our armor could use a repair. And then I think we recharge our watch. Alright. Let's get on up to Age Incorporated. Although we didn't find anything too useful in here, we did get some coordinates about other locations we might want to investigate. Oh man, the Heartbreaker's back. Man, that took us a long time to clear that area. And I remembered that we have to go back the way we came for entering and exiting this location, because we don't have the agility to make it back over that one rock. I'm hoping to fix that when we get back to our home, which we're going to do right after we report into Aegis Incorporated, because I want to take advantage of the fact we have 100 standard tailoring. What's our effective? 125 effective, and it'll be even higher when we're back in our home near the workbenches. And we might be able to make ourselves some better boots out of that now, and some better armor as well. I should probably see if we can hunt down the ferryman. Since if he's selling... he does sell greater siphoner leather, and I'm going to want to check it. I also don't want to go straight north here. We fight even more sea serpents. Do I want to search? I don't care about the sea serpent we just killed. We don't have any biology, so I can't make any armor out of its corpse. Out of its flesh. Need to be a little careful. We're near pirate territory. We can also resupply when we get back home. So we'll get that done too. Nice. This was really nice. Oh, thank God your agents incorporated, not pirates. I don't have the bullets I would want to bring to help me fight pirates. That would be WTC rounds, because I would be worried about... Generally, I like destroying the pirates' skimmers. Their jet skis, rather than focus on the actual pirates themselves. Okay. So... first things first, we'll go... We can... Lattleman and Marcus are... let's talk with Professor Oldfield first. He'll be downstairs, I think, in the... whatchamacallit facility. The Citadel. Is that... No, this isn't... This is not the Citadel. This is something else, Tim. What is this again? What is this? Ah. What is this location? Ark Island Keep. That's what it is. Ark Island Keep. Alright, we can tell Professor Oldfield about what we discovered in the Crystal Horticulture Center. We'll talk with Seeger really quick, and Briggs, and then I guess we'll call the session, because we've been playing for just about an hour. Come in, Decker, come in! I have a report to make about Crimson Medical Horticulture Center, a massive horticulture center. Explain to him what you discovered. You managed to convey the brooding atmosphere of the Horticulture Center so perfectly that the professor remained speechless for a good half a minute after you finished speaking. He speaks after this pause. By the caverns! That is unbelievable, Decker. The vegetation, the insects, the pesticide, amazing! Truly amazing. But one of the most important things is that you managed to find the dispatch console. They seem to be the key to discovering the locations of Lemurian facilities. Lemurian facilities. I keep saying it wrong. Excellent work, Decker. See Marcus about your well-earned bonus. I'll contact you as soon as I have a new task for you. This whole expedition seems like an expensive endeavor, Professor. Did the University of Dis finance it? I'm afraid the expedition's finances do not concern you, Decker, and they won't be discussed here. All you need to know is that you will be paid the amount you and Chief Briggs had agreed on, and you'll be paid on time. Now please, I ask you not to insist on this matter any further. Any new discoveries? Nope. Alright, take care, Professor. Seeger. He rubs his left eye and yawns. Ah! You're back! Could you take a look at... Could you take a look at this for me? Okay. I'll get to work straight away. Done. Got something interesting for you. You can check it out on the PC in my tent. So, Seeger, what do you do around here? Well, I'm the person who gets called when a cooler in someone's desktop is louder than ass, when a mobile ain't working right due to fat finger syndrome, and inappropriate uses in general, or when I lost all my data because the power died, when in fact his data is fine, he just doesn't know where he's been saving it. What I was actually brought here to do was data recovery, decryption, analysis, Excel. But some people don't realize that and bug me about each and every triviality they encounter. So if your mobile is acting funky, please leave me out of it. Xyle. I'd like to know what XR is, by the way, Seeger. Forget I mentioned it. It's just some meaningless hexagonian slang. Forget about it, man. Alright, I'll leave you to your work. Appreciate it. Bye. We'll check up on our... Oh, no, we won't check up on our... I was going to say, where was Chief Briggs? Is he out here? Oh, he must be in his tent. Oh, you know what? We got maybe... We'll make it a little longer, this episode. Let's go to the surface. I guarantee Lattleman and Marcus are having another conversation. I think they'll be discussing mutants this time around. But we'll talk to them briefly, then we'll sell some stuff, we'll go back home, and I will make ourselves, well... Let's talk with Lattleman and Marcus first, because the professor just mentioned a paycheck, so we should try to get paid. And they're over in this direction, Tim. They seem to be having another discussion and are unaware of your presence. Listen to the conversation. So, Marky, now that we've got access to the keep, what's down there? Well, I've yet to go there myself, but from what I understand, the ground level contains a lot of fried equipment and an elevator, while the lower level has a few offices and access to what seems to be shelters and evacuation tunnels. The elevator won't descend any further, so who knows? Maybe there's a vast military installation down there, just like Professor Oldfield had thought. But despite all this, there is a lot to discover. Seeger is working on recovering the data from the computers. The Dusters are sorting all the personal items, and Doc Savage is inspecting the bodies of NT soldiers. It seems they were neutralized with mutagen gas, and it's a grisly scene. Mutagen, huh? Send them out with mutagen. Guess the Biocorp has been in the mutating business a long time. It appears so. It was Seeger who told me that, actually, and he told me they killed each other before, disintegrating. The soldiers, he conveyed a disgusting image pretty well. You know how squeamish he is. Wimp. Those men, they must have died in great pain. But what they were while they were still alive, it seems even scarier. Now that I think about it, there aren't many things worse than being turned into an agonized monstrosity, mauling in blind rage the people you fought alongside of, your brothers, friends, and comrades, only to join them afterwards, one piece at a time. Hey, Marky, listen. Us Southerners pretty much live with mutants here. We got Old Junkyard, we got them lurking in all these facilities all over the South, we even got them in Core City sewers. Damn, Marky, they're in the sewers! You could travel to Core City by ferry, take a wrong turn because one stupid zoner misdirected you, end up being zoned out by tumorous people that bathed in what the city had eaten and zoned out the day before. Look, it's obvious, man. Seeger's story has gotten to you. The way you folk talk about it, I can tell. What I'm trying to say is don't think too much about it. All the nasty hardcore things I've seen in life. It hasn't gotten to me. I'm just... Hey, man, listen to your tone. I was but a little junkyard kid, yeah, way before I moved to Core City, when I had a close encounter with... Horrible beast, horrible. It was a huge, fat, gross, deformed creature. I was in the shack with Jumbo, my 6-month-old brother, who was sleeping on the old sofa, when it came through the door. He makes a sweeping motion. Bam! Opened the door. I froze. It was on fire. Its single good eye, the other was long gone, was choking me with burning anger. Yeah, it wanted my blood. And all I could do was stand there, paralyzed, and watch. Lattleman stares in silence, consumed by the story. It closed the distance in an instant, and my eyes went up as it stood before me. It grasped me with its big, hairy, oily hands, and lifted me up in the air. And it roared at me. I managed to scream these words. Marcus is not even blinking. No, Uncle Dave! It wasn't me who broke your drill. It was Jumbo! Oh, I should have seen it coming. In retrospect, I should have said Jumbo, because Jumbo couldn't raise his own butt, let alone an HD-99 drill. Sadly, Jumbo never made it to raising his butt at all, as he died from pneumonia a few months later. Anyway, Uncle Dave gave me such a brutal spanking, I didn't dare touch, look, or even think about his tools. Not even after a train zoned him out. I thought we were talking about mutants. You should have seen how ugly that man was. He was my uncle, but damn, that face is hardcore. Marcus starts laughing, lowering his head while still leaning on the table. You know what's going through my head right now? Maybe we should stop trying to learn more about NFT and instead focus on that crazy mind of yours. I bet we learn more interesting things than anything this place could offer. Deep, man. But you wanna know what's even deeper? What? Do one-eyed people blink or wink? It's been on my mind ever since I told you the story. Remember my uncle had one eye. What do you think, Decker? Do one-eyed people blink or wink? Winking is just blinking with meaning anyway, so I'd say blink. Ah, but it's only got meaning when you got both eyeballs. But if you only got one, then how do you know? It's one mind-dominant question, right? Let's leave this for some other time. We're going a bit too far with this. I'm sure Decker came here for some other, more important reason. Am I correct? Yeah, let me speak to you, Marcus. What do you need? I'm here to collect a paycheck. Okay, Decker, let me see. Here you go. He hands you 400 Stygian coins. I'll keep your coins safe. For coins, 1-to-1 deal. Who could say no to that? Ignore him. Show me some high-tech stuff. Right, so do I have anything he's buying? Let's sell him this. And I guess we'll sell him this. And that's almost all his cash. He's still buying more stuff. So let's sell precognition. And as long as I'm here, he's not selling any better plasma cores, but we don't need plasma cores. We have excellent plasma cores waiting already for us back at home. Let's get some repair kits, and we'll take a few more little shields. Oh, sorry, little batteries. Hey, look at that! Perfect trade. And that will be good. Thank you, Marcus. Lattleman, so while I'm here with you, let's trade... Oh, you're buying a crossbow today! Then hold on. We will full repair this crossbow first. Crossbows can be worth a phenomenal amount of money, and merchants don't buy them all the time. Yeah, look at this. It's worth all 650 Stygian coins he's selling. Let's take some poison crawler caltrops while we're here. And I'll quickly look at what he's selling for upgrade parts. I'm not seeing anything I'm really that interested in. I think I'll grab some TNT, though. Oh, I don't know what... let's buy that pneumatic hammer. I'm gonna sell these old boots. Oh, no. Hold on to them. Trade all the bullets you don't want. There you go. Okay. So before we double back to our home, let's see. Yahota. Assuming I can click on the ladder. Cold air surrounds the roof. Yahota stands still, gazing at the sea, her cloak flapping in the wind, which doesn't seem to bother her at all. Really? Why is this area cold? I thought the entire Hell's Gut was humid as hell and hot. It must have something to do with the light up here? Right, everyone was sweating when we arrived. And this can't be higher than like 40 feet high? This is maybe maybe absolute tops 5 stories? There must be some sort of air current coming through here. She glances at you, but somewhat incompletely, as though allocating anything more than the edge of her peripheral vision to identify you is redundant. It's you. What is it? Hey there. She nods, her eyes scanning the vast gloomy sea. It's a lot colder up here. Where's all the warm air rising from below? She nods. There's a cold air current coming down from the crevice up there. She points to a crevice in the cavern ceiling north of you. You can see some bats approaching it from the side and being carried off course some 10 meters south. Oh, hey, I was right about it. How about that? I don't remember. So, I never really talked to Yahota because the only reason that I bother her is to figure out where the ferryman might be, which is why I'm actually here talking to her right now. But I figured we'll must talk about some other stuff, and how about that? And it's hitting just this friggin' lighthouse. How good of a shot are you? Outstanding. She glances at you. Damn, you got some dumb questions. Fraggin' dumb. Don't you have any surveillance and detection equipment you can use? Envy and thermal cameras, auto turrets, perimortal omnisensors, and other automatic detection systems. We brought it all. Why not install some of that up here? She scans the sea from east to west. The Hell's Gut is too busy a place. The automatics get confused, start false alarms, cannot be entirely relied upon. Cameras, yet require keen human eyes behind them. Mine are the keenest around here. All the optical equipment I'll ever need is this scope. She looks at it, then through it as she carries on with her duty. What can you see from here? You got eyes as well. You got eyes better than me. She nods. I need some info on the surrounding locations and what is and has been going on around here. South, it's nothing but the Jaws, as you locals call it, and that glowing monolith on the cliff. West, Beauty Island, you already know. East and southeast, pirate territory. Lots of lights, lots of jets patrolling around. Also, the whole eastern side of the Black Sea is basalt rock, but there's also a lot of that red vegetation there. North, now that's the fraggin' savage land. Still lots of activity. There's a lot of them. Northeast, that's where the horticulture center is located. You know all about that. There's also this guy cruising on a crane ferry. Old man, armed, refused to cooperate. Could be a pirate, as I've seen him sail into their port on numerous occasions. I've also seen him go north into savage territory. Gotta keep my eyes peeled at all times. It appears as though you can see a lot from here, but everything's a lot closer than you think. Gotta stay alert. Can you see the ferryman anywhere? She nods. He's docked at the pirate base. He follows a fairly consistent route, visiting the Beauty Island and the pirate base before going north again. So he's going north after the pirate base. Okay. Tell me about the monolith. Can't tell you much. Never seen anything like it before. It's a strange, glowing, angular structure. There is a human-shaped statue beside it. At first I thought it was a pirate, but it never moved. It's got something in its hands, but I can't tell what it is because of the glow. That's all I got for you. I'll leave you to your duty. I will talk to her a bit later. Okay, so let's have some second sight. And the very first thing we should do is go to the dude's cave home. Hey, man. How's it going? Hey, give me some juice, dude. Take 4 of it to make up for what we've been using. Can you tell me something interesting, dude? I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took a bolt to the knee. How's your knee now? Ate 15 burger burgers and it got better. Healed almost completely. It still gives me problems from time to time, though. It's like someone shot me with a bolt or something. But it's okay most of the time. I'm sure. So I've never played it. But I'm sure this is from Skyrim, our answers here. What? I know. Burger burgers are awesome, man. Cheers. Dude, we didn't pay our bill at the rail crossing bar. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Well, it happens even to, like, the best of us. Don't worry. I sorted it out. That's my man. I knew you weren't an ungrateful son of a rat. Lesser people would have asked me to pay for it, you know? Some people just have a heart filled with crap, man. Crap. Cheers. Alright, talk to you later, dude. Alright, let's go to our house. Actually, nope. We should go shopping first before we come here. So let's go to the merchant district and sell some stuff. I've heard, by the way, that Booth, the quality for his leathers has been reduced, at least for the cave hopper leather. I think we'll still go down really quick and see him, because that shouldn't take too long. You were buying... let's sell you this shotgun. Oh, right, we need bullets, right? So let's buy bullets. And then we can trade other... oh, no, not those. Trade other bullets. Is he selling anything else I might be interested in? He is not. Let's make that trade at least. See what Darcia is selling really quick. Or buying, sorry. Medicines and a blueprint. So we've got a blueprint for her. And is she selling better? Sometimes she sells better padding. She is not today, though. As long as we're in the area. Hold on, our food expired. We shouldn't really eat food here. We shouldn't. Let's go and sell some stuff to Heidi. We're never going to use trance, so we're just going to sell her this as well. She's buying 2 more medicines. I don't know. I think these count as medicine. Oh, and you know what? I could... well... yeah, we could probably use morphine. Let's visit Halim, and we'll sell him some stuff as well. Then we'll visit Booth really quick. Let's see, and he is buying these components. He'll buy this as well. And he's probably not selling anything. I have better plasma cores. We don't need the... he doesn't need those. I'm sorry, we don't need to hold on to those. Alright, thanks. Thank you. Actually, what is he selling for? Okay, he's not selling anything better there. Alright, let's visit Booth. I guess since I am going down here... have some bat. Remember, Tim, by the way, to pick up your fishing pole before you go back to the Black Sea. And holy crap, everyone! We've almost gained half a level. When did we gain that much experience points? We had 6. 6 or 7, right? When I had found the last of the Ikebans? Holy crap, that's amazing, though. Alright, hold on. You could probably stand to repair. Our Power Fist. We probably will encounter some Siphoners here. Poor Siphoner. Alright, we don't care about those. We have much better equipment at home. Oh, gas. Let's wear our mask. You know, I never tried. Can you make a balaclava Out of siphoner leather? I wonder if you can. I should check that out and see if we can do that. That might be interesting. I don't think I've ever tried. You can make it out of... No, balaclavas have to be made out of cloth. They can't be made out of leather, right? Yeah, cloth, okay. Can you make it out of blast cloth? Probably. Oh, and do we want a tattoo? I don't think we want a tattoo quite yet. Let's take a look at what he's got for goods. He's not selling any greater siphoner that I can tell. Just standard siphoner leather. And his... Wow, yeah, his cave hopper leather has dramatically dropped in quality. Assuming that we didn't get unlucky and it's all just 40 or 30 now. That's interesting. He used to sell like 60 or even 70, I thought, right, for a little bit. So now that puts those two secret cave hopper corpses as having the best quality leather you can get in the game again, if that's the case. I don't remember what quality normal siphoner leather I have back in my home, but I'm going to make the assumption it's at least 73. Okay, so we're going to double back home, and we're going to make some... Maybe it's not 73. I can come back to booth, off screen, if it's not as good as I think it is. Arguably, I should load the game. Where's my quick save? Ah, okay, well, that doesn't help me any. If I had quick saved outside of checking for booth, like if I was still at the Merchant District, I'd just reload that and then have taken the portal back home, but we'll have to walk out. I guess viewer would have to talk about something for a few more seconds. We'll make the boots on screen and or armor on screen. We should have what it takes now to infuse the greater siphoner leather with the super steel fiber. If it creates a quality like 135 or better infused siphoner leather, we will actually use it to make our armor, and that will be the armor we'll be sticking with for probably the rest of the game. Because I would like to wear armor that doesn't actually have any armor penalty, or has a slight armor penalty that our nimble feat allows us to circumvent. Although this armor is great if we're going to take hits anyway. I guess if I'm going to wear armor, Tim, of that type, maybe you also want to get rid. You'll want to not wear these goggles for that critical chance. I think I've been doing really well at not getting hit in melee. The spiders that we're fighting now in the DLC, those creepers, they're probably one of the few things that are going to be able to reach me to actually fight me in melee. Everything else I'll be able to avoid thanks to my movement. Or at least that's the plan. Okay, we're going to our house. All right. Oh, I'll leave that someplace else. Okay, so let's go ahead, do some inventory management really quick. Okay, which of these is my grenades? These are bullets. Here's my grenades. Okay, so We're going to leave the pesticide here at the moment. I don't think we're going to need them. Why do I have tranquilizing bolts with me? We'll take some of our MK3 HE grenades and some of our MK3 frags. Actually, yeah, sure, take these, Tim. Oh, these must have been weapons I made to sell them later on. I'll store this here, too. Okay, I could use more bullets. So, let's grab some of these, and we'll grab... I don't need 197.62, but we'll take 65 of them. There we go. And our bullet problems are now solved. I don't need so much biomarsh honey on us either, so let's leave that downstairs. Oh, yeah, this is correct. Yep. We'll put them here. As long as I'm looting this, we'll grab some of our morphine from this as well. And we could also use some adrenaline shots. We're using a few of them too. I think I have enough of everything else. We could use some food, since we've been using food. And I don't need 5 juices with me. You know, it just occurs to me, plus 2 perception thanks to the marsh honey, 1 perception from the juice, and 1 more perception from the mushroom gives us plus 4 perception. That should let us find most of the secrets in the game. Okay, so what food are you bringing with you, Tim? So, bring a bacon eel sandwich. We'll bring some under pies, and I'll bring 2 cave hopper steaks. Okay, now that all that is done, it's time to do some crafting. So I want to make some armor. And or some boots. 91 siphoner leather, okay. And 79 greater siphoner. We also have the cave hopper if I want that as well. So let's grab these super steels and take a look at what this can do for us. So infused leathers, let's see. 129 greater infused siphoner leather? No, that's not good enough. I would want higher for our extreme endgame. So we're not going to use this super steel fiber yet. I think we can find like quality 93 or so from the Ferriman. So or we might be able to find it even on a siphoner. So we're going to not use this for our whatchamacallit needs. For whatchamacallit needs, we're not going to use it for the end armor. But I will make boots right now. The question is, which of these do I want to infuse? And do I want normal boots or tabby boots? $105. Wow! That's only... Well, that's 24 points lower. But the super steel fiber was only quality 86. That's interesting. It still makes decent quality. So let me save the game. We're going to have to drink some more juice. We're just not going to have time to do this. All right, so if I make cave hopper leather, we get quality 98 infused cave hopper leather. And then if I want to make normal boots with that, I need padding. I don't think the padding type matters, but we'll find out right here. So if I use soft foam padding, we get +1 agility, stealth increased by 9, which we don't care about, cooldown's sprint is decreased by 3 turns, so it goes from 10 to 7. And it's a level 15 Cave Hopper leather boot. I could even put a boot spring in it. And it would give us an extra 36 movement points. And 3 mechanical resistance with no increased chance to be crit. If I was to make tabby boots out of this instead... we gain 24, so we get less movement points, but we gain 24 dodge and evasion. We also still pick up 1 point of agility. The action point cost for melee attacks is reduced by 1, and our sprint's cooldown is reduced by 5. So we don't get as much movement, but we gain a bunch of other benefits. I think I would want these boots. I even think I like the agility +1. And we could use these for most of the rest of the game. That agility will also increase our dodge and evasion a little more. And it would give us 8 evasion. So we might be able to make a few more evasion. 8 agility. So we might be able to make a few more agility checks in the DLC. Well, that +1 agility happened with normal boots as well. So the question is, do you want more dodge and evasion? So let's see what happens. Oh, Tim, I think you just quick saved after you made... No, I did not. Okay, good. Alright, so let's see. So if I make infused greater siphoner leather, how do those tabby boots look? We gain heat, acid, and energy resistance. We get more dodge and evasion. Slightly more movement points. Very slightly. And we are immune to slows with greater siphoner leather tabby boots. Slightly higher level, 1680 as well. I think I like my Cave Hopper boots better. I think I like my Cave Hopper boots better. Although, this might be an argument to try to get even better super steel fibers to make even higher Cave Hopper tabby boots. And what do our normal siphoner leather boots look like if I was to infuse them? And then we go to tabby boots again. Tabby boots. $27 movement points, 53 dodge and evasion. I think that's slightly more than the greater siphoner. We don't get any energy resistance. We are still immune to slows. I think immune to slows mean that we are able to... anything that would... like, I think we're immune to caltrops on these, but I'm not sure if that's the case. These are actually really good as well. I like these boots. Let's make these. We'll make some infused siphoner leather tabby boots. Done. Get them on our feet. We'll never use these ones again. I will quick save. And as long as I'm here... what can we do? What can we do for armor? So... I need... what do I need for my right armor? A carrier vest of some sort. We need a carrier vest, so that would be Harold in the Cyber Labs. Let's see. Oh, he's not selling any of them today. That's a good quality pistol frame for a falchion. I don't think it's better than what our current one is made out of, though. Okay, he's not really selling anything I am interested in. Ezra won't be either. So, although I don't have the siphoner leather to make the armor I want, we might still be able to make some amazing riot armor if I can just find some gear for it. And some gear for it. So a really nice quality vest. I think that will work. Oh, I'm also at Southgate Station, so since I'm here, let's sell a few things. So, or a thing. We can probably just sell this. Actually, if he's buying crossbows, we should sell a crossbow. And he is. Alright, Lucas, here's a crossbow for you. So, I'll take that carrier vest. All your cash. And are you selling anything else I care about? Probably not. For bullets, I'll take some more special bullets. Oh, dynamite. We could use more dynamite. Let's get some of that. I'll even sell him some of our 7.62 bullets. Oh, that wasn't enough to budget at all. There we go. All right. So, let's go back home. I really wanted this type of overcoat as well. Who sells illuminated cloth? You don't. Harold wasn't selling any here today. Garcia wasn't selling it. I don't remember her selling anything that was around quality 83 or so. Harold wasn't selling anything, Tim. He wasn't selling any vests, but I didn't actually check for cloth. He is selling cloth, but not aluminized. Deacon's not going to sell something that's high... okay, hold on. There's our bro from JKK. He might be selling some higher level cloth. So let's take a quick peek. Oh, I should have stopped by Ezra to sell some of this stuff I was carrying. It's too late now. We've come too far. We're not going back. And I just realized I'm recording like 30 minutes of me doing crafting on screen. I'm sorry, everyone. We'll keep it, though. Maybe some of you will find it interesting, the amount of work. And that this is only a small amount of work that it takes to do some crafting. By this is only a small amount of work, I mean, I already have an idea in my head as to what I want, so I don't have to pull up different charts or spreadsheets to take a look and see what it is I need to make certain things. Yeah, we can probably make a much better quality overcoat. I could pull up the cheat engine to spawn stuff from the merchants, but I'm not going to do that today. Hello, hola. All right, let's see. So first off, we're not... Oh, we are selling something you'll buy. So we'll vendor this. And then no cloth today. Is that right? No cloth. Okay. Why don't I do this then really quick? Actually, why don't I cut the recording here? So, yeah, we'll stop here. All right, everyone. So, thank you guys for watching. We've made ourselves some arguably better boots than what we were using before. And we'll have ourselves created some better armor. Before we head on out, I will show you what it is I've created in the beginning of the next episode. And we cleared out the horticulture center this episode. So, yay us. We never... Well, we will have to fight more locusts. But hopefully not in the next episode. Anyway, thank you guys again for watching. And I will look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.